This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Shalom Aleichem, Bruchim Abam. So we're back to 5 p.m. and we're going to be sticking at this time, Be'ezus Hashem, for the next couple of months till after the summer, when Mincha moves earlier again. We're learning Orchos Chaim the Rosh, Ois Samach Zayin. Al tihi vaz l'chal adam u'l'chal davar. Do not be disgraceful to any person or any item. She'ein l'cha adam, she'ein lo isha. There is no person that doesn't have his hour. Ve'ein l'cha davar, she'ein lo makam. And there's no item that doesn't have its place. This is a paraphrase of the Mishnah in Pirkei Avos, Parak Daled, Mishnah Gimel. The Mishnah says, Al tihi vaz l'chal adam, ve'lo tihi maflig l'chal davar. Clearly, the Rosh is learning that when the Mishnah says, Ve'al tihi maflig l'chal davar, the word maflig means to be disgraced, to disgrace, because he says, Al tihi vaz l'chal adam u'l'chal davar. That is the ha'ara of Rabbi Cheskel Sarna. That maflig in the Mishnah means buzz. The Talmud Devara says that in Parak Beis, one should be mechabed all nivraim, recognizing that the wisdom of the Creator is inherent in everything that He created. And the chachma of the Yoitzer is in all the Nivraim. Obviously, HaKadosh Baruch Hu would not have busied Himself with creating something if it didn't have great wisdom, and therefore one should not disparage anything in creation. That would be similar to a sculptor who made a great sculpture and then somebody started to mock it. Well, the chacham, the sculptor, would be quite upset because you're being mevazeh his sculpture. The Reb Chaim Kanievsky cites the Medrash in Tehillim, Perek Lamed Daled, that when David HaMelech fled from Shaul, the pasuk says, "Es hakoil asa yafe be'itai," that whatever Hashem made in this world is beautiful. David said to Hashem, everything in this world is yafe. Chachma is the most yafe. The only thing David says that I don't understand why you created is lunacy, foolishness. Why did you make lunacy? What hana is there in lunacy? So HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, you could ask the same question, why did God create mental illness? So God said to David, one day you're going to need this. And David was captured by Achish, the king of the Plishtim, and the only way David HaMelech was able to escape from Achish, the king of the Plishtim, is by feigning a lunatic. In fact, Rav Avigdor Miller would say on the Parak in Tehillim, LeDavid b'shanoisay es tamoy lefnei Avimelech vayigarsheu vayelach, that David HaMelech, when he was captured by the king of the Plishtim, so he acted like he was a lunatic. And the king said, who needs this guy over here? He's Meshugana, and he let him go free. And regarding that, David said, LeDavid, by David, when he changed his sanity before Avimelech, and he chased him out and he left, what did David say? Avarcheu es Hashem b'chol Avarches Hashem b'chol. I will bless God at all times. What was David saying? Sometimes if a person has a good idea, they think to themselves, that was a great idea that I thought of. But David HaMelech realized that if he had a great idea, it's because God put the idea into his head. If he was able to feign a lunatic, it's because God gave him that idea. So he said, Avarchas Hashem b'chol, I will thank God at all times. Even when I come up with a good idea, I will thank Hashem and recognize that it was not that Hashem just gave me the strength to do it, but I came up with the idea. Even the very idea itself is only from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So basically this line of the Rosh is saying not to disparage anyone or anything. Everything has its time and place. Everything has a certain value in this world. Rav Goldberg quotes the Sefer Zahav Mishavar of Rav Moshe Shmuel Shapiro, who says that he has a tradition from Gedolei Yisrael and sages. What does it mean, Ein Lecha Adam She'ein Lo Isha? That means that often in life there are moments where a person is being tested. And if a person has the wisdom to stand up and pass that test, it could elevate the person to a very great level. In other words, sometimes a person encounters a challenge in life, but it's a special challenge, where if a person conducts himself properly and steps up to the challenge, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu will elevate the person to a great level. So this is what it means, Ein lecha adam she'ein lo isha. There's always an hour, a moment in life that a person could capitalize on and be elevated to a great level. In the Hakdama of the Sefer Das Chachma Musar, it says about Rabbi Yerucham Levavitz that they say about Rabbi Yerucham, why was he zoiches to such gedula, that he spiritual prowess and eminence? He was once given the opportunity to Pidyon Shvuyim, that he was sent to a faraway place in Russia to rescue a certain Ben Torah, and he carried out this mission with such dedication and faithfulness, b'mesiras nefesh, and because of this story, because of this particular incident, he was zoicha to great eminence, and he is elevated. So there are moments in life where HaKadosh Baruch Hu, a person should never say, this is not really an important moment in my life. This is not really, it doesn't really matter how I conduct myself here. No, sometimes a person is sent a particular challenge that by passing that challenge, a person could be elevated to great heights, and therefore never overlook a certain moment or a certain time that by passing that challenge, it could springboard a person to great levels. Okay, Bez Hashem, we'll pick it up tomorrow in Ois Samaches. Wishing everyone a wonderful night. Bracha v'hatzlacha.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.